Okay, be honest. How many times have you been right in the middle of a project, feeling good, making progress, and then bam, you strip a screw? And now your screwdriver's just spinning, going nowhere, mocking you. I've been there. We've all been there. But here's the thing. You don't need to throw away that entire piece of furniture or call in a professional. Today, I'm showing you 5 simple hacks that actually work to remove stripped screws. No fancy tools, no expensive equipment, just clever tricks that'll save your project and your sanity. Before we get started, check out the link in the description to download our ebook. Let's fix this. Today's mission: stripped screws. Those little demons that can completely derail your project. Whether you're working on furniture, electronics, or home repairs, a stripped screw is frustrating. But it doesn't have to be a project ender. In the next few minutes, I'm walking you through 5 proven methods to remove stripped screws. We're talking step-by-step instructions, the exact tools you'll need, and here's the key. I'll show you the common mistakes that make things worse. And the best part? Most of these methods use stuff you probably already have lying around. Ready? Let's dive in. All right, method number 1 is my personal favorite because it's so ridiculously simple. The rubber band trick. You just need a wide rubber band, like the kind that comes around broccoli at the grocery store. The thicker, the better. Here's what you do. Step 1. Place the rubber band flat over the stripped screw head. Make sure it covers the entire surface. Step 2. Press your screwdriver firmly down through the rubber band into the screw head. The rubber fills in those stripped grooves and gives you extra grip. Step 3. Apply steady downward pressure and turn slowly. Don't rush this. Let the friction do the work. There it is, out in seconds. Now, pro tip: if your rubber band tears or slips, grab a fresh one and try again. And here's the mistake I see people make. They don't press down hard enough. You need firm, constant pressure. If you're just turning without pushing down, the rubber band won't grab. This method works best on small to medium screws with Phillips or flathead slots. If you've got a really big, really stubborn screw, you might need something with more muscle. Which brings us to method number 2, steel wool. Same concept as the rubber band, but with more bite. Grab a small piece of fine steel wool. You know, the stuff you use for cleaning pans. Step 1. Tear off a small piece of steel wool. You don't need much, about the size of a quarter. Step 2. Step 3. Press your screwdriver down through the steel wool and into the screw. The metal fibers grip into those damaged grooves better than rubber. Step 4. Turn slowly with firm pressure. You should feel it catch, and we're out. Here's why this works even better than the rubber band sometimes. Steel wool has more texture and doesn't compress as easily. It's especially good for outdoor screws or ones that have been painted over. Common mistake: using steel wool that's too coarse. You want fine or medium grade. Super coarse steel wool can actually scratch the surrounding surface, and nobody wants that. Okay, now we're stepping it up a notch. Method number 3, the screw extractor. This is your heavy-duty option. A screw extractor is a specialized bit with reverse threads. You can grab a set at any hardware store for about $10 to $15, and trust me, it's worth having in your toolbox. Here's how it works. Step 1. Select the right size extractor for your screw. When in doubt, go smaller. You can always go bigger, but you can't undo drilling too large. Step 2. Using a power drill. Drill a small pilot hole straight down into the center of the stripped screw. Keep it shallow, just a few millimeters deep. Step 3. Switch your drill to reverse mode. Insert the screw extractor into the pilot hole. Step 4. Apply firm pressure and run the drill in reverse. The extractor's threads will bite into the screw and start backing it out. Beautiful. Look at that. Out clean. This method is killer for really stubborn screws or ones that are stuck tight. The mistake people make here is drilling the pilot hole too deep or off-center. Take your time. Mark the center with a punch or nail if you need to. Precision matters. And one more thing, make sure your drill is set to low speed. High speed can heat up the screw and make it expand, which makes things worse. All right, method number 4 is a little unconventional, but it works like magic. The superglue hack. For this one, you'll need superglue and an old screwdriver or hex key that you don't mind sacrificing. Seriously, use a cheap one, you'll see why. Step 1. Clean any debris or grease from the screw head. You want a clean surface for the glue to bond. Step 2. Put a small drop of superglue directly into the stripped screw head. Step 3. Immediately press your screwdriver or hex key firmly into the glue. Hold it steady for about 60 seconds. Don't move it. This is the hardest part. Just wait. Let the glue cure. Step 4. Once the glue has set, slowly turn the screwdriver. The bond between the glue and the screw should be strong enough to give you the grip you need. Yes, got it. Now, here's the catch. Sometimes the screwdriver stays glued to the screw even after you remove it. That's why you use a cheap one. You can usually break it off with pliers, but worst case, you've got a screw with a screwdriver permanently attached, which is better than a screw stuck in your project, right? This works best on smaller screws where you just need a little extra grab. Last method, method number 5, the Dremel cut. This is your nuclear option. If nothing else has worked, we're going to create a new slot in the screw head so you can use a flathead screwdriver. Safety first. You need safety glasses for this one. Metal shavings will fly. Here's the process. Step 1. Attach a small cutting disc to your Dremel or rotary tool. Step 2. Carefully cut a straight, shallow groove across the top of the stripped screw head. You're making a new flathead slot. Step 3. Make sure your groove is deep enough for a flathead screwdriver to grip, but don't go too deep. You don't want to weaken the screw head. Step 4. Once you've got a good slot, grab your flathead screwdriver and back the screw out like normal, and we are done. This method takes a steady hand. The biggest mistake is cutting at an angle or making the groove too shallow. If it's too shallow, your screwdriver will just slip out. Take your time, make clean cuts, and you'll be golden. All right, before we wrap up, let me hit you with some pro tips that'll save you even more headaches. Tip number 1. Prevention is key. When you're driving screws, especially into hard materials, always use the right size bit. A loose fit is how screws get stripped in the first place. Tip number 2. If a screw is really stuck, try applying some penetrating oil, like WD-40. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then try your removal method. The oil breaks down rust and corrosion. Tip number 3. Heat can be your friend. For metal screws in metal, you can carefully heat the screw with a soldering iron or heat gun. The expansion and contraction can break the bond. Just don't use this on wood or plastic. You'll damage the material. Tip number 4. Always turn counterclockwise to remove. I know that sounds obvious, but in the heat of frustration, I've seen people forget and wonder why nothing's working. Tip number 5. If you strip a screw while you're driving it in, stop immediately. Don't keep trying to force it. Back it out while you still can. Swap to a fresh screw and pre-drill a pilot hole if needed. And remember, patience is your best tool. Rushing is what got that screw stripped in the first place. Take your time, use steady pressure, and you'll get it out. And there you have it. 5 proven methods to remove stripped screws. You've got the rubber band trick, steel wool, screw extractors, superglue, and the Dremel cut. One of these will save your project. I guarantee it. Now, here's what I need from you. If this video helped, smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more real-world DIY tips that actually work. And drop a comment below. Tell me which method worked for you, or share your own strip screw horror stories. I want to hear them. And hey, if you've got a friend who's struggling with a stubborn screw right now, share this video. Be a hero. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Now go rescue that project.